Hello everybody, Thomas Hadley here, and this morning I woke up bright and early to watch the brand new episode of Power Rangers Beast Morphers, which was episode 2, Evox's Revenge. There wasn't really a reason to call it Evox Revenge, because really it was him just trying to, get back at them, teleporting them somewhere else, but they didn't have enough Morphex to actually get him out or whatever. But anyways, this episode was pretty cool because it was still establishing, the beginning episodes, occurrences, and also it was basically a second part to episode 1. That's exactly what it felt like, and I thought that was pretty awesome. So basically, Ravi and Zoe, well, actually, Commander was asking who would be the best leader. Ravi and Zoe were arguing at each other, and they showed that in one of the teaser clips. They were arguing at each other, and they kept saying, "Oh, I would be a better leader. Oh, I would be a better leader." And when Devin was asked, he kind of got sidetracked. And so after that, they showed the Zords, they showed the bots. I thought the bots were okay. It was weird that they had a completely different emotional standpoint than the actual Rangers did, because the Jackrabbit is kind of, not huggy-feely, and then the Gorilla, it's wants hugs and it has emotion. So I would have thought that those would have been flipped, but maybe it's to show, different emotions for the Rangers later on in the future. But basically, they had to go out because Blaze and the bad guy robot creature that was in the place that they were teleported to came back and got some more, was trying to get some Morphex. But let me talk real quick about what I think that little place is. I think it's a different dimension, but in the same location. I'm not sure what it actually is or where it actually is, but I'm going to predict maybe that location is the Battle Force headquarters, but in either a different universe or in the future, maybe something along those lines. I don't know, but maybe a different universe, and they're coming in because they did establish that there were different dimensions, so maybe that's the case. But because they have morphing keys as well, and it was cool because the robot guy, I don't remember his name if they even said it, he put it inside of a tire, and then it turned the tire into a bad guy. So I thought that was really awesome. It turned it into a monster. I thought that was cool. It's going to be really cool seeing that in the future. So one of the weird parts of this episode, well, not the actual part itself, but apparently there were parts of the virus that went inside the 3 of the Rangers' DNA when they turned into Power Rangers. So now Devin, he gets frozen by a dog because cheetahs are cats and they're scared of dogs. I thought that was kind of a stretch, honestly, but it makes sense. It'll make sense to the kids that watch the show, and I don't think that it's going to affect them for episodes to come. I think it's just going to be something that affects them for a little while, and Nate, well, I think it's Nate. Oh man, I'm sorry. Will be, or Nick. Is it Nick? He'll be able to get it back and get it to where it's supposed to be, the child prodigy. And when that happened, Ben and Betty tries to protect Devin, and it actually worked. They shock him with a little device thing, and basically it freed him because the dog went away and the bad guy didn't hurt him. But apparently, Ravi's defect is if he gets angry or basically gets angry, it makes him very hot-headed, and then he starts doing things he's not supposed to and basically goes on a rampage. And when this is happening, he's not able to control himself. He's shooting around this bad guy and isn't able to hit him very well. Zoe comes out, shoots him, and then Ravi starts shooting Zoe. I was like, what is going on? This is super intense. Like, and then she's running out of energy, and he said, you want me to sympathize for you? And I thought that was really crazy. I wouldn't think that just because he was angry, he would start like attacking everything, but it makes sense because of the gorilla DNA or whatever. But then the child prodigy decided to try to be like, oh, maybe this will work and this will work. And apparently Zoe gains her energy back by carrots, and Ravi, as long as he doesn't get angry, he'll be fine. But basically we got to see the Red Ranger Zord first, and I thought everything about the Zords in general were pretty awesome. I definitely liked the actual fighting stuff when it was basically like a toy robot, like, because, back in the day with like Lightspeed Rescue, earlier Power Rangers stuff, they didn't use CGI for the Megazords. They literally had these clunky toy looking things and they were fighting each other, and they did a combination of the clunky toy thing and also CGI. I thought the CGI looked very similar to Mighty Morphin Power Rangers the movie, which is pretty awful, but it's also a kids TV show, so I'm gonna let it slide a little bit. But and the reason why I'm letting it slide so much is because they're also using the, toy style, figure style of the Zords as well. So they're doing a combination of the both, and it's not just CGI. So I thought that was pretty awesome. But Devin gets frozen again by a dog, and that's why he's like, that's why the child prodigy is, oh wow, he must be scared of this dog because cheetahs are cats and cats are scared of dogs. So yeah, I thought that was kind of weird, but it was fine. And then after the battle was over, Zoe and Ravi decided that Devin would be a better leader than them, which obviously from the characterization in this episode, it's true. He cared about trying to get them to fight as a team. He was trying to make sure Betty and Ben were safe. Like, just little characteristics, little things that he did proved that he would be a good leader. Maybe they didn't need to pick a leader right then and there. Like, maybe they could have waited until they've established better with their powers, but I think overall it was fine. I thought that the episode was well done, especially for the short amount of time that was given to us, because it was only 22 minutes. But I think Devin will be a good leader. He treats everything like a video game, so maybe in the future he's going to try to make things seem more serious when it comes to actually fighting in the Megazords and things like that, because he said, I don't know how to control this, but I'm going to try to treat it like it's a video game. And I get that. It makes him, think outside the box, because he is a pro, or he's very intelligent with video games. So that's going to bring his character to do things like that. So maybe it'll, teach him in the future that not everything's fun in games. Sometimes things have to be serious. But also with him telling Zoe and Ravi that they need to work together and trying to keep Ben and Betty safe, he does realize that there's a lot of, bad things that could happen, and there's a lot of serious issues going on as well. But overall, I feel like this was... Oh, let me talk about this real quick too. I forgot to write this down. Blaze, and I guess Roxy as well, they remember... their memories, and I kind of thought that in the back of my head in the first episode, but the bad versions, the clones of Blaze and Roxy, seem to have the same memories that Blaze and Roxy did, because they talked about the fight scene at the beginning of the first episode when they were at the karate class or whatever. So obviously Blaze has the memories that he did before. It's just super congested and evil, basically. He knows what his, his position is to help Evox, but then he also has Blaze's actual memories, so I thought that was pretty interesting. But anyways, what did you guys think about this episode of Power Rangers Beast Morphers? Please leave in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up, and also if you didn't like this video, please leave it in the comment section why you don't. I'd highly appreciate that. And make sure, if you watched this video and you enjoyed it, go check out some of my other stuff, and if you do end up liking those, please subscribe as well. Thank you guys so much. This channel really isn't a Power Rangers channel. It was basically just me talking about music stuff, but I was really excited about this season, so a lot of this Power Ranger stuff is going up, and it's something that I really like and I really enjoy making videos for. So thank you guys, and I hope that's okay. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.